Oi, pessoal do Tracklist, a gente tá aqui hoje com The Maine. Hi, guys!
Hello. Oi.
Thank you so much for having us. So, you guys have such a special connection with Brazil. What's your favorite memory from here and why?
Well, we can't say that it was the first time, but we can say that it was the first time because there is nothing like the first time coming over here or going anywhere or doing anything. It's hard to replicate that, but I think every time we come back, you always expect it to be like less. You have that notion in your head that it's going to be less exciting, and there has never been a time that we've come over here where it's been less exciting. So I think we just always look forward to the next time, and now setting the bar this high is pretty amazing. So we're
So today is our favorite.
yes.
Today is our favorite memory.
Yeah.
And now we're here again in a wannabe tour. And this is the first time you've played in a stadium in Brazil, right? What was the main difference between these concerts and your previous shows here?
I think for me, looking out and trying to engage with people that were literally hundreds of yards, if not further away, was something that I had to come to terms with. But I think what the at least my goal was to try to make it feel as personal as possible, even though there were so many people. But yeah, I think just looking out into a sea of people is pretty unreal. Definitely something that we will not ever forget, for sure.
And you're also really close with your fans and always doing meet and greets, bringing them on stage like today. Has that connection ever inspired your music or new albums?
It's a kind of a weird thing because we have this thing where Ken sometimes will be like working on a song. He's like, "Can you jump to this song?" And like Ken will be like, "Yeah," and I'm visually like thinking of Brazilian fans in that moment of like just seeing people like jump and being happy and excited. So it's like if there's a particular song that needs to like do that thing, I feel like I'm visually like thinking of the crowds here because they're so great.
Really? How many times have you been here? Like, I can't remember.
A lot.
Yeah, I would say up to 10. I mean, we've been coming since 2011, and we came 2 times a year for the first couple of years that we
What
were
year is
coming,
it?
and it's
25, dude.
2025.
Okay.
So I would
14
think
years.
within a 14-year period, we've been here 10 times.
We're not good at math.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but it's so beautiful to see your connection with Brazilian fans, and they're crazy about you. So, speaking of new albums, you're recording one right now, right? Can you give us a tiny spoiler about it? Just a tiny one.
I think. Well, what are you gonna say? I want to hear what Pat has to say. You go. Yeah, go.
We've taken more time on this than we ever have working on an album, and we haven't been on tour for pretty much this entire year. This is the first year ever where I think we've played like 10 shows the entire year. Usually we're doing over 100 shows. So our focus has just been on the record, and we can't wait for people to hear it. We can't wait to hear it ourselves. We're still kind of in the process of doing it, so we haven't heard the full form of what it is. But I think we're just attempting to make the most authentic version of what our band is and put that into an album. And yeah, we're pumped.
How would you describe the vibe or sound of this new album? Anything fans should be excited about?
I think having done 9 prior albums, it's I think the knee-jerk reaction would be looking back on the 9 albums and thinking to yourself like what has resonated the most with people. But I think a big focus on this is just how does it make us feel as 5 and Sean, who's working with us, and Alex, his brother, and so the 7 of us. Like if it's emotive enough to the 7 of us, then I think that's the only thing we're focused on. Not to say that we haven't been in the past, but I think always in the back of your mind, there's always that like these guys are saying, like, how can people jump to this and that kind of thing. And I think for the first time in 10 albums, we're really focusing on like, what is it doing for us and how does it make us feel, in hopes that being as authentic as it is or as it can be, that will translate to people after they hear it. But it's we still have to do the rest of it, so we'll see.
I think they're gonna love this.
We'll see.
So, guys, thank you so much. Amazing concerts, amazing interview. Can you say hi to your Brazilian fans? Or oi? Olá?
Oi, olá.
Obrigado.
Muito obrigado.
Muito obrigado.